And hello everybody, welcome back to another video. So today we are back inside of Sorit Craft. You guys seem to enjoy the first episode, so we're gonna keep on rolling with this. At least that's the plan for the moment. But yeah, so today first I wanna give you guys a rundown of what I'm thinking for the base, which should already be partially obvious just because of what I've already done, but so I want kind of an oasis type feel, which we'll see how far around we end up taking and what all we terraform and stuff in the future. But like I want a little bit thicker than this, but some grass by the edge with sand behind it, and I want to have for my base, instead of doing a single house, I want to do more like a village with a lot of smaller builds like this. I don't think this is going to be I think we're going to try and come up with a better design than just this. Like, I kind of like how it looks, but it also lacks detail, in my opinion, so I want to find something better to do it with. But I think for today, we're going to start with going and checking the shopping district, checking to see if anything's new. Okay, so there was one new barn at spawn, but nothing really all that important. But so I've been thinking, what should we do for today's video? So I was thinking, we've been living under this little tent thing, so we should probably figure out something a little more permanent, because this is not bothering to make permanent houses is a mistake I've made in a lot of series. Like, look at Entanglement, for example. We're still living in the starter house that I was like, oh yeah, here in 5 episodes or something we'll move out and make a nicer place, and we still live in that house. So for the moment we should try and at least figure out what we want to do for our house. I want to make it something semi-large and kind of cool. But I think we're going to put it at this point, I think we're going to make like this corner area kind of the location of our house. And yeah, I'm going to have to get a general idea for what I'm going to want to do. So this is probably going to be pretty expensive, but I'm thinking maybe we'll go for kind of a red terracotta mixed in with wool look. I don't know if this is going to be the exact shape we go for, but yeah, I think this is going to turn out just fine. It'll work for, our base. Because honestly, who needs some super fancy psycho place? This will work more than enough. But then we need to figure out exactly how large we want to make this thing. So I figure this is going to be our house, but then like this is going to contain like our bed and stuff like that. So ultimately it doesn't need to be all that large. Something like along the lines of this size will probably work just fine. And yeah, we're gonna say this is going to be the size of the floor. We'll build the walls on the sand inside of it. I don't know what I'm gonna make the floor out of yet. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. But for the moment, I'm gonna get a move on this. So I figure, on the server, I don't really want to be, the typical build a generic, sort of thing that anybody else could just think up and throw up, because that's too basic. So our floor is going to be mycelium and spruce wood mixed with walls of wool and red terracotta. If you're wondering how I got the mycelium, somebody was giving it away at spawn, so it's just like, why not? So yeah, this is going to be a very strange house. It probably won't look the best, but who cares? Definitely not me, that's for sure. But yeah, it's going to be pretty random. Like, you're expecting some you know, wool red terracotta design inside, and you get this weirdness. And like, it's one of those things where I at least don't think it looks bad, but it doesn't, you know, it doesn't feel like something you normally come across. So yeah, I actually think this is gonna work out quite nicely. Let's see here. Let's just finish this row and take a look at how this is going to be. I'm going to put my bed in there for sure. I think I'm going to want a separate place for enchanting. But I might... No, I also am going to want a separate furnace room. So I'm going to have to decorate this like a house. This is definitely not a normal room effect. But I might put up like some bookshelves, you know, some leaves. You know, try to make it look a little better. This is the middle. Just had to figure that out real quick. And we'll go ahead and put... Well, I have a case door, so let's just put one of those on. This has got to be one of the weirdest things I've ever made. Oh, man. I'm even like... This is strange. But I'm going to go ahead and rain up a couple, and then we're going to have to decide on an idea for the roof. So I've been thinking for a second, what could we do for the roof of this wonderful beauty of a house? And it's pretty simple. We're going to put a top hat on it. So, what's the main thing we need for a top hat? Well, it's simple. Black wool is going to be the most important thing. So I already have a sheep farm up and running. I don't remember if I showed that off in the first episode. It's one of the problems of having this series be weekly is I don't remember what all I did the previous week. But yeah, let's just come over to the sheep farm. And here's my plan. As you can see, I have 63 spruce fences on. Hopefully the sheep aren't being laggy. Whoops. Okay, well, they're loud enough. I think they're probably fine. But we're going to bring this maybe this far over. I'm going to need a bunch of dirt to fill in. And then I'm going to set up a fence, and we're going to put black sheep in that one. Give me un momento. Okay, so we got everything set up. We can turn these guys into black sheep and then start breeding this side. This area is already a bit of a lag fest. Once we've filled in black sheep for this side, it's going to cycle. Yeah, like, see, the sheep just lagged out, and they're going to pop back in and out of existence every, little bit, which is incredibly irritating. Most of the time I have to relog to get to work, and part of it, I think, is because of that house over there, because the person who used to live there, they ended up getting banned from the server for who knows what reason, has massive sheep and animal farms under their base. So, like, yeah, like, I'm gonna need to suffer through lag and go clear those out and just kill all the animals down there to try and make it so stuff doesn't lag out, but I'll be back. Okay, so finalizing the plan a bit here. I think we're gonna, whoops, I fall off just to that. We're gonna make a layer of spruce wood here so that that's what you see from down there, and it looks pretty nice. And then we're going to make the top hat, let's see here. I think we're just going to make it go all the way around like this. It's not going to be a perfect square, but... Well, actually, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so we're going to make it go all the way around, because even though that's not a perfect square, it's going to look nicer than making it uneven to the house. And yeah, that's the plan. And yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but Vertex stopped by and gave me a bunch of chests, so... And this happened before the episode started. So yeah, we have a full-on chest storage room, which, Doesn't look as nice, which, you know, would be my biggest complaint about it, but hey, at least you get a bunch of storage out of it. That's one thing I cannot complain about. So, yep. Full-blown storage room. The stinking dirt takes forever to grow. But yeah. Like, it's gonna finish on this side before this even grows out. Like, at this point, it's far enough along. I don't even see any point in keeping this bit here, because when I was first doing this, what I did was I had it come over on both sides, so then that way it would theoretically meet in the middle. So, like, it reached that side, and this side was, I don't know, like 3/4 of the way done. Not pretty close to where it was at just then when I destroyed it. But yet, this is now almost completely done covering all this in grass, and yeah, it has de-infected that side. Now, one thing I do want to do is I want to bring the dirt over this way so it can start growing in front of the house, because I want to add an extra couple layers of dirt here to add some aesthetics. I'm going to leave the sand here until I'm finished constructing up here, but do we have any more dirt? I don't think so. Okay, well, in that case, I think this is where we're going to end off today's episode. And yeah, I betcha I'm going to have the quirkiest house on the server once we finish this. But, you know, on something like this, whoever would make something normal, like, seriously, man, gotta make fun stuff. That's the whole point of it. At least that's my opinion on the matter. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.